Queued for login and LT, 1 minute left. Right action button, connecting to Diablo IV services. Right action button cancel. Queued. Right action button cancel. Logging into Diablo IV. Right action button cancel. Items lose durability and become less if May. Seasonal. 25. Bottom action button select. Local. Barrel. Bottom action button, pellet bow. Blood splattered in my dreams, a figure. Exhuming faith. New. Blood splattered scroll. A stained scroll written by an Orby monk. Bottom action button. Interact. Wrathful phantom. Wrathful phantom. Wrathful phantom. Barrels. Barrels. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrels. Bottom action. Exact. Bottom action button. Exact. Loose stone. Loose stone. Amulet. Character. Adroit boot blade. Magic sword. Keen amulet of the nimble. Magic record. Vampire and Apos. Pellet bow of demolition. Magic. Barrel. Exact. Bottom act. Spiderling. 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 Spider host. Spider host. Spiderling. Spider. Spiderling. 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 Spider. Barrels. Bottom action button. Spiderling. Spider host. Spider. Spider. Spiderling. Barrels. Bottom exact. Bottom action. Spider. Spider. Exact. Spider host. Spider. Spider host. Spiderling. 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 Spider. Barrel. Barrel. Bottom action button. Interact. Exact. Bottom action button. Interact. Event joined. Pillaging the past. Inspect the seething sarcophagus. Seething sarcophagus. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Energy 75%. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Life 70. Flesh thresher. Energy 9. Flesh thresher. Energy 70. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Energy 45%. Flesh thresher. Energy 65%. Fur-lined boots. Energy 86%. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Energy 64. Flesh thresher. Energy 86%. Flesh thresher. Pillaging the past. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Life 80. Energy 86%. Flesh thresher. Energy 60%. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Life 92%. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Energy 60%. Energy 80%. Flesh Thresher. Energy 100%. Flesh Thresher. Energy 75. Flesh Thresher. Energy 93%. Flesh Thresher. 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 Slave. Flesh Thresher. 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 Flesh event complete. Pillaging the past. Radiant chest. Strider shoes. Ring. Character. Adroit boot blade. Wrecker and app. Keen courier end. Rare boots. Moni. Rare ring. 274 item power. Plus 3.8. Regenerating strider shoes. Magic boots. Courier end. Rare boots. 275 item power. Glyph cleats. Rare regenerating strider. Temper manuals can vary in quality, if you learn multiple rarity. Ked Barda, Tungle, the brackish pans. Bottom action button. Interact. Namen. Occultist. Occultist, yes. Namen.
You seek power.
Tungle. Jeweler. Tungle. Jeweler. Tungle. Salvage gems. All gems. Salvage all gems. Jeweler. Tungle. Salvage gems. Direct chip diamond. Head. Equipped. Stern brand. Chip diamond. The brackish pans. Kavar. Rings and amulets. Bottom action button. Interact. Namen. Occult. Setsjai. Heal. Bottom action button. Interact. Stash. Bottom action button. Salenga. Blacksmith. Salenga. Blacksmith. Salenga. Repair. Adroit. Blacksmith. Salenga. Salvage. Adroit boot blade. Magic sword. 255 item power. Corpse crack. Rare. Adroit boot blade. Magic sword. Ferocious. Adroit. You cannot do that in the blacksmith. Salenga. Salvage. Blacksmith. Salenga. Repair. For wrecker and app. Gerald. Alchemist. Gerald.
My glass is clean.
Salenga. Blacksmith. Salenga. Elback. Purveyor of curiosities. Buyback. 651 murmuring 650 651 murmur purveyor of curiosities. Buyback. 3046 gold. 2124 gold. 2405 gold. 1650 gold. 2309 gold. 1559 gold. 1178 gold. 2294 gold. Spider. Plague maggot. Plague maggot. Flamed hornet. Spiderling. Spider. Greed shrine. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling. Spiderling. Plague maggot. Spiderling. Spider. 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 Plague maggot. Plague maggot. Spider. Stone cat. Spiderling. Spiderling. Favor token earned. Rewards are available to claim. Touchpad view. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Sins of the Horadrim. Weapon. Sins of the Horadrim. 8. Sins of the Horadrim. Battle Pass Reliquary. Earn favor tokens by killing monsters and completing quests. Use your favor tokens to claim rewards. Claim all rewards to unlock the bonus reward. Rogue. 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 Sorcerer. Druid. Barbarian. Necromancer. Sorcerer. Druid. Barbarian. Necromancer. Spiritborn. Spiritborn. Rogue. 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 5 favor Knight Slayer and Apos, S. Barding. Mount Armor. Knight Slayer and Apos, S. Barding. Mount Armor. Mount Armor. Knight Slayer. Mount Armor. Mount Armor. Knight Slayer and Apos, S. Mount Armor. 5 favor 11. Claim reward. Mount not included in bundle. Horse mount armor can only top action button claim with favor token. Right action button close. Attention! Knight Slayer and Apos, S. Barding has been successfully purchased. Mount armor. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Chapter, City of Blood and Chapter, Feral, Chapter. Left shoulder button. Find a party. Left trigger. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Trials are not available. Party finder. Join a clan. Right action button close.
Salutations, Wanderer. Come and don the mantle of history's champion.
Recommended for you. Sacred Ivory. Recommended for you. Recommended for you. Flowers for the crown. Mount. Flowers for the crown. Prestige mount and amp. Mount armor. Left shoulder button. Right. Zealot and Apos. S last. Accessories. Plague mat. That skill is not ready. Curl. Slain miner. Bottom action button. Slain miner. Bottom action button. Interact. Wayward Plains. Arsenic. Loose stone. Arsenic. Marauder. Arsonist. Marauder. Arsonist. Firebrand. Canyon Adder. Slain Villager. Canyon Adder. Head Bardia. You cannot do that in this area. You have reached your destination. Lorath, and Quat, the abbot.
What did he take? Some what? Oh, we don't know. Of course, Elias could cover the steppes in blood, but a lesser could wipe out the continent. Come. Elias's pet demon is inside. Pray.
And Quat, Led and Apos, and Quat.
He asked me endless prying questions. Frankly, I should be more concerned about your past. Trusting one so connected to Lilith is quite a risk on my...
And Quat, Led and Quat.
Perhaps you are too young. The prime evils, you should know. The lessers are their rotten kin. Asmodan, Belial, Andariel, and Juriel. Each of them has ravaged humankind.
And Quat, Led and Apos.
It was protecting that fool. Genma.
This is Elias's work. But where is he? The answer lies in the stomach. This is delicate. A soft noble's hand. Elias would have to feed this thing with more than fancy boots.
That's someone's son.
Or daughter.
We should burn demons.
This is wrong!
This medallion bears the crest of the ruler of the royal house of Gulran.
Former ruler.
Obviously.
That's enough, old man. The dead deserve respect.
The dead deserve nothing when the living are in danger. Now Gulran has a new ruler, and we have Elias to thank for it.
The dead may be worthless to you, but that medallion could bring peace to those two mourning.
Fine. If we are to find Elias, then we must also travel to Gulran. Meet me there, and be swift about it.
Broadlow. Quest complete. A moment to collect. 1/1.
City gates. Too many cannibals. Go to the cliffs. We'll find help there.
Bachan. Go to shop mounts. Old Nell. Mount armor unequipped. Bottom. Trophy. Mount armor. Old Nell steed. Mount armor unequipped. Bottom action. Automaton. Brick Knight Slayer and Apos. Barding. Cosmetic horse armor. Found in the Inquat. Sins of Knight Slayer and Apos. Attention. You have unsaved changes. With Salenga. Blacksmith. Bottom action button. Tungle. Jeweler. Bottom action button. Gelek. And Quad. You look
5 times. 5 times they how those names.
Thieves and Apos. Famine. New.
That barbarians made those sharpie swords of yours?
It's only when I'm struggling with sales.
You know, friend, if you are caught, they'll cut off those sly hands.
Dory. Bottom action button. Left shoulder button. Right side quest. Thieves and Apos. Famine. Collect stolen supply. Dungeon. Dark ravine. A triune ritual site. The screams echo far and wide. Directional pad right. Search in party finder. Right analog stick down. List in party finder. Card of goods. Bottom action button. Interact. Wave left shoulder but find a party left shoulder but arsonist firebrand arsonist firebrand stolen arsonist firebrand marauder arsonist jars bottom action button interact energy 70% arsonist minion energy 91% stolen arsonist minion binding firebrand co-bind scorcher minion Life 80 arsonist minion life 94% arsonist minion arsonist minion arsonist minion stolen supply marauder slate stolen supplies marauder Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Beast. Beast. Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Beast. Beast. Firebrand. Beast. Firebrand. Firebrand. Stolen supply. Marauder. 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 Firebrand. Stolen supplies. Firebrand. Stolen. Slain mercenary. Bottom at stolen supplies. Department barricade. Marauder. Marauder. Beast. Stolen. Beast. Stolen. That skill is not ready. Stolen. 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 Head Barda. Wrangle. Wrangle. Bottom action button. Int. Gelek. And quad. Here is the
supplies. Bless you. We all pitched in and
quest complete. Thieves and Appos. Famine. 10,986 XP.
My eyes can only watch.
Is something wrong? Gertie. Oxen Tribe Fergie Master. Bottom action button. Interact.
It is an heirloom of its craft. Match. The Triune has. We've seen them hide.
Why would the Triune steal
demon blood stains the axe from halftime. I'm sure it.
Why would the Triune steal? Tell me.
A barbarian of great deeds. She freed us from.
Why would the Triune steal? Sphere. 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 Bottom action button. Right. Left. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Wayward Plains. Razor Spine. Razor Spine. Marauder. 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 Razor Spine. Marauder. Marauder. Event joined. Beast. Beast.
Let's see who can hunt the most meat. Most pounds.
Settling the score. Bloodhawk. 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 Canyon Adder. Bloodhawk. Your score. 4. Bloodhawk. Canyon. Razor Spine. Canyon Adder. Plains Hornet. Bloodhawk. Bloodhawk. Razor Spine. Razor Spine. Bloodhawk. Razor Spine. Bloodhawk. With Plains Hornet. Beast. Razor Spine. Life 80%. Death Beast. Blood Beast. Life 66%. Bloodhawk. Canyon. Bloodhawk. Life 43%. Beast. Your score. Bloodhawk. Life 53%. Bloodhawk. Bloodhawk. Razor Spine. Bloodhawk. Life 70. Aglia Praymaker. Life 82%. Energy 67%. Bloodhawk. Energy, Blood Hawk. Life 71%. Plains Hornet, Minion. Life 58%. Plains Horn, event complete. Settling the score. 10,986 XP. Life 68%. Ring, 2. Iron Ring, Cold Steel, Simple Deck, Life 78%. Life 88%. Carrot, Salvage Cash. Magic Quest. Rune Band. Offhand, Life 100%. Character, Cruel Vow. Rare Ring. 283 Item Power. +3, Triumphant Adroit Pants. Magic Pants. 265 Item Power, Lingering Ring. Magic Ring, Tunic. Chest, Vigorous Iron Recurve of the Adroit. Magic Bow. 269 Item Power. 48 damage per second, +2. 35-50, Simple Dagger. Rift Shrike. Rare Bow. 275 Item Power. 50 damage per second, +4. 37-55 damage, Simple Dagger. Rift Shrike. Rare Bow. 275 Item Power. 50 damage per second, +4. 37-55 damage, Cut Guide.
Yeah.
Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Dungeon. Dark Ravine. A Triune Ritual Site. The Screams Echo. Directional pad. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Left shoulder button. Right shoulder button. Abaru Canyon. Barrel. Barrel. Bottom action button. Interact. 1. Slainville, Wanderer and Appos. Spider. Redamine. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling. Spider. Spider. Slain Mercenary. Bottom action button. Interact. Spider. Flesh Thresher. Spiderling. Succubus. Jars. Bottom action button. Base. Bottom action button. Bone Charm. Right action button. To climb up. Right action but Flesh Thresher. Spider. Flesh Thresher. Spider. Succubus. Jars. Jar. Orvane. Lost Pack. Lost Pack. Slain Mercenary. Bottom action button. Interact. Orvane. Bottom action. Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Cultist Brethren, the Bandits of No Deed Unpunished, Lethal Shrine. Bottom action button. Spider. Flesh. Succubus. Spider. Succubus. Redamine. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling. Slain Mercenary. Bottom action. Redamine. Bottom action. Loose Jars. Bottom action. Loose Stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Vile. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Vile Fen. Flesh Thresher. Base. Bottom action button. Interact. Slain mercenary. Jars. Spiderling. Spiderling. Spider. Flesh Thresher. Stormy Spider. Elite. Life 88%. Spiderling minion. Life 78%. Spider minion. Energy 6. Spiderling minion. Energy succubus. Life 64%. Succubus. Life 74%. Dreadful succubus. Elite. Thundering succubus. Spiderling. Spider hose. Spider hose. Wretched succubus. Life 91%. Succubus. Life 75. Spiderling. Life 49%. Thundering succubus. Spiderling. Life 30. Life 46. Bilefend. Dreadful succubus. Life 73%. Flesh Thresher. Life 61%. Flesh. Right action button. To climb up. Right action button. Right action button. To climb down. Life 71%. Life 81%. Life 92%. Binding Spider Host. Wretched Dreadful Succubus. Dreadful Succubus. Wretched Succubus. Makeshift bow. Thundering succubus. Jars. Bottom action button. Jars. Loose stone. Bottom act jars. Gallow vine. Bottom action button. Interact. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Torn note. Shout your reject the ore vein. Bottom action button. Interact. Stone cache. Bottom flesh thresher. Biofeng. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Oppressor. Flesh thresher. Biofeng. Flesh thresher. Oppressor. Oppressor. Biofeng. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Lost Pack. Bottom action button. Interact. Redamine. Bottom action button. Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Spider. Plains Hornet. Plains Hornet. Spider. Stone cache. Bottom action. Spider. Jars. Flesh Thresher. Binding flesh Hellbinder. Slain. Silent. You need a whispering key to open this locked chest. Base. Bottom action button. Interact. Broadsword. Spiderling. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Vase. Bottom action button. Interact. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Vase. Bottom action button. Lost pack. Bottom action button. Character. Triumphant ring of the adroit. Link to stern offer. Rare helm. 275 item power. 44 armor, +2. Stern brand. Silent badge. Rare amulet. 285 item power. Efficient iron recurve of vigor. Triumph. Vigorous makeshift. Entropy chisel. Rare sword. 288 item power. Corpse crack. Crusher. Slain merchant. Bottom action button. Interact. Vase. Bottom action button. Interact. Stone cache. Bottom action button. Interact. Jars. Bottom action but or vein. Redemy or vein. Bottom loose stone. Bottom action button. Loose stone. Flesh thresher. Strider. Slain merchant. Bottom action base. Bottom action button. Interact. Base. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling. Dreadful succubus. Elite. Slain merchant. Bottom action button. Interact. Flesh thresher. Base. Bottom action button. Spiderling. Spiderling. Minion. Wretched. Spiderling. Minion. Spiderling. Minion. Spiderling. Minion. Life 80. Energy 65. Life 70%. Life 88%. Energy 85%. Succubus. Flesh thresher. Bile. Stone cache. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 98%. Spiderling. Minion. Spider. Minion. Spider. Minion. Spiderling. Slain villager. Life 87%. Spiderling. Minion. Energy. Spiderling. Minion. Life 70. Spiderling. Minion. Energy 50. Spiderling. Minion. Energy. Flesh thresher. Energy 74. Energy 94%. Oppressor. Oppressor. Succubus. Oppressor. Windy spider. Life 86%. Life 96%. Slain villager. Bottom action button. Interact. Fiery spider. Energy 60%. Oppressor. Windy spider. Energy 31%. Reward unlocked. Challenge. Reward. Vile Vent. Energy 52%. Spider Host, Minion. Energy set. Spidering. Energy 93%. Spider. Loose Stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Gallow Vine. Bottom Vase. Bottom action button. Interact. Flesh Thresher. Spider. Spider. Flesh Thresher. Oppressor. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling. Succubus. Succubus. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Succubus. Vase. Bottom action. Vase. Gallow Vine. Bottom action button. Faded plaque. Most of the inscription. Faded plaque. Bottom action button. Interact. Vase. Bottom action button. Vase. Chat. Vase. Bottom act chest. Bottom action button. Interact. Abaru Sinkhole. Bottom action button. Renown rewards like skill points are shared across all characters. View them in the map touch. Abaru Sinkhole. Abaru Canyon. Bottom action button. Interact. Abaru Canyon. Bottom action button. Interact. Shattering Succubus. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Succubus. Binding Flesh Thresher. Energy 72. Flesh Thresher. Succubus. Life 79%. That skill is not ready. Flesh Thresher. Energy 82%. Life 53%. Life 60. Life 82%. That skill is not ready. Life 93%. Flesh Thresher. Life 82. That skill is not ready. Energy 59%. Life set. Energy 33%. That skill is not ready. Life 60. Life 80 set. Seller complete. Abaru Sinkhole. Energy 32%. Abaru Sinkhole. Energy 53%. Triumphant Ring. Vigorous Corpse Crack. Vigorous Strider's Leggings. Magic Pants. 2. Prestige Hate. Rare Amulet. 274 item. Silent Bat. Life 100%. Energy 100%. Chest. Ring. Strider. Pugio. Character. Triumphant Ring of the Adroit. Vigorous Makeshift. Adroit Ring of Vigor. Magic Ring. Vigorous Strider. Vigorous Pugio. Character. Triumphant Ring of the Adroit. Special abilities. Left shoulder. Heart Seeker. Basic skills deal damage and are always available to cast. Invigorating Strike. Abaru Canyon. Bottom action button. Upon reaching level 15 at Abaru Canyon. Abaru Sinkhole. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling, left shoulder button, spiderling, spiderling. Character, triumphant ring of the adroit. Magic ring. Left shoulder button, right shoulder button. Cellar. Vilefend. Barrel. Flesh thresher. Energy 76 per binding Vilefend. Energy 73 Hellbinder. Hellkiller Vilefend. Energy 93%. Energy 72%. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 83%. Flesh thresher. Life 94%. Glittering or vein. Bottom action button. Interact. Gallow vine. Bottom jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Event join. Waves of darkness. Flesh thresher. Vilefend. Flesh thresher. 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 Wretched flesh thresher. Vilefend. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Oppressor. 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 Flesh thresher. Borer festerpool. Dart slugskin. Energy 72%. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. That skill is not ready. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Life 12%. That skill is not ready. Life energy 6. Dart slug. Succubus. Minion. Energy 85%. Succubus. Minion. Life 98%. Redamine. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh succubus. Jar. Exact. Flesh spiderling. Flesh thresher. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Loose stone. Loose stone. Loose stone. Bottom action button. Interact. Glittering or vein. Bottom action button. Flesh thresher. Minion. Shocking Vilefend. Life 8. Lost pack. Life 77%. Crusher. Minion. Life 90%. Flesh. Spider. Hellkiller Vilefend. Life 100%. Flesh thresher. Vilefend. Hellkiller Vilefend. Crusher. Minion. Slain merchant. Bottom jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Windy Vilefend. Elite. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Spider. Exact. Bottom action but jars. Succubus. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Succubus. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. The Carver's house. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Chest. Weapon rack. Ring. Character, triumphant ring of vigorous vigorous riveted passage. Rare helm. 277 item power. Focused ring. Magic ring. 200. Oppressor. Jars. Barrels. Bottom action button. Interact. Flash thresher. Succubus. Flash thresher. Flash dial pen. Flash thresher. Base. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling. Spiderling. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Jars. Spider. Flash thresher. Succubus. Life 100%. Succubus. Energy 60%. Energy 82%. Spider. Succubus. Flash thresher. Succubus. Flash thresher. Succubus. Flash thresher. Jars. Spiderling. Jars. Spider host. Flash thresher. Spider. Flash thresher. Dial pen. Spider host. Spider. Spider. Jars. Bottom act jar. Orvane. Bottom action button. Interact. Galova. Stone cache. Jars. Bottom action button. Interact. Barrels. Bottom action button. Interact. Spiderling. Minion. Blocking spider. Life 90%. Spiderling. Life's energy 26. Spiderling. Minion. Energy 46%. Spider host. Minion. Life 50%. Spider host. Spiderling. Energy 87%. Spiderling. Life 44%. Spider. Windy Succubus. Elite. Life 55%. Wanderer. Life 65%. Mirroring Spider. Elite. Life 75. Shivering Spider. Spiderling. Minion. Energy. Spiderling. Minion. Life 89%. Spiderling. Minion. Life 100%. Broadsword. Energy 72%. Flash thresher. Energy 94%. Succubus. Flash thresher. Flash thresher. Flash thresher. Dark Ravine. Bottom action button. Masterworking requires Obdicite, a material commonly found in nightmare dungeons and in the Path of the Devoted, Rift of 1,000 Eyes. Right action button. To climb down. Right action button. Containers. Bottom action button. Interact. Mother and Apples, S chosen. Mother and Athos, S chosen. Ferox Flairney, Elite. Ferox Flairney, Elite. Ferox Flairney, Elite. Dark Ravine. Collect animus from animus carriers. 5%. Mother and Athos, S chosen. Mother and Athos, S chosen. Mother and Athos, Mother and Athos, Mother and Athos, S chosen. 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 Mother and Athos, Mother and Athos, S chosen. Mother and Athos, Mother and Athos, S disciple. Mother and Athos, S chosen. Astrawas Rod Ruster, Elite. Astrawas Rod Ruster, Elite. Astrawas Rod Ruster. Stiletto. Stiletto. Character, Triumphant Ring of the Adroit. Magic Ring, Simple, Rivet, Focused, Walker and Athos, S Blast. Rare Pants. 276 item power. 55 armor, Ferocious Broadsword of the Focused. Vigorous Stiletto, for Walker and Soul Raiments. Rare Pants. 200. Mother and Athos, S disciple. Mother and Athos, S disciple. Armor rack. Mother and Wanderer and Athos. Character, Vigorous, Steadfast Favor. Rare boots. 271 item power. Mother and Athos, S chosen. Mother and Athos, Mother and Athos, S chosen. Mother and Athos, S disciple. Artillery Shrine. Bottom, Shambling Core, Favor token earned. Rewards are available to claim. Vengeful Spirit. Skeleton Archer. Skeleton Corpse Skeleton Captain. Skeleton Corpse Skeleton Mother and Axe Crusher. Borer Night Fist. Life 77%. Skeleton Archer. Life 59%. Life 39%. Skeleton Archer. Life 50%. Life 35%. Energy 92%. Skeleton Archer. Skeleton Corpse Axe. Life 22. 51%. Skeleton Corpse Axe. Life 61%. Life 75%. Skeleton Corpse Axe. Life 60. Life 76%. Life 100%. Skeleton Corpse Axe. Skeleton Corpse Axe. Skeleton Corpse Axe. Event complete. Cursed Shrine. 75,670 XP. Radiant chest. Ring. Scimitar. Character triumphant, vigorous Armageddon lantern. Rare ring. 286 item power. Doom testimony. Ferocious scimitar. Mother and Apos, S disciple. Mother and Apos, S chosen. Mother and Apos, S chosen. Sacrificed cult ornate animus. Not enough animus to fill this urn. Not an ornate animus urn. Bottom action button. Interact.
Gone are the days of our blind supplication to the three. The horned mother has returned, and it is in her shadow that we now walk. From her hand, we will sup true power. We will be reborn, not as the servants of uncaring masters, but as favored children. Go forth and spread the word. Offer blood in the mother's honor.
Life 90%. Mother and Apos, S chosen. Life 100%. Mother and Apos, S disciple. Full ray of link switch. Energy 65%. Mother and Apos, S chosen. And not enough energy to use that skill. Energy 23%. Steel defender. Energy 67%. Energy 88%. Character triumph vigorous steel defense. Mother and Apos, S chosen. 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 Life 90%. Jars. Bottom action button. Arzon Stormlasher, delete. Life 100%. Arzon Stormlasher, delete. Energy 60, life 70, life 50, energy 82%. Life 46%. Striders, forgotten but life 26%. Character, triumphant, vigorous, cut sight. Rare bow. 286 item power. 52 damage per sec. Rift Shrike. Infused Strider's Crown. Life 48%. Mounts are restricted in this area. Life 58%. You are fortified and take reduced damage as long as you have more fortified than. Head Barda. Life 70%. Pat Tungle. Jeweler. Bottom. Path of the Devoted. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 81%. Elback. Purveyor of Curiosities. Buyback. 600 600 600 691 Murmuring Obels. Life 100%. Path of the Devoted. Bottom action button. Interact. Mystic circles, pestilent swarms, and storm feathers are among several of the sub-power. Path of the Devoted. Mother and Apple. Mother. That skill is not ready. Life 90%. Mother and Apples. Estes. Provisions. Bottom action button. Interact. Provisions. Bottom. Provisions. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 100%. Raw mat. Doom trap. Elite. Life 6. Energy. Life 47%. Energy 23%. Life 36%. Energy 65%. Life 25%. Energy 87%. Dark Ravine. Collect animus from animus carriers. 94%. Life 35%. Life 45%. Mother and Apples, S chosen. Life, Mother and Apples, S chosen. Mother and Apples, S chosen. Life 54%. Mother and Apples, S disciple. Life 64%. Animus urn, a barrier has been dispelled. Life 74%. Tasks. Bottom action button. Interact. Life 85%. Life 95%. Right action button. To climb down. Ancient, right action button. To climb up. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Mother and Apple. Flesh Thresher. Mother and Biofen. Barrels. Bottom action button. Interact. Favored. Favored. Play the favor, 2. Containers. Bottom action button. Mother and Apples, S chosen. Biofen. Mother and Flesh Thresher. Mother and Apples, S. Mother and Apples, S Herald. Flesh Thresher, minion. Flesh Thresher, Flesh Thresher, Flesh Thresher, minion. Succubus, minion. Succubus, minion. Succubus, minion. Succubus, minion. Succubus, minion. Biofen. Mother and Apples, S chosen. Flesh Thresher, minion. Boorish Death Trap. Flesh Thresher, minion. Flesh Thresher, minion. Flesh Thresher, minion. Boorish Death Trap. Biofen, minion. Boorish Death Trap. Energy 65%. Biofen, minion. Energy 64%. Boorish Death Trap, elite. Biofen, minion. Life 70, energy 59%, life 94%. Energy 80%. Energy 100%. Mother and Apples, S disciple. Pressure. Mother and Apples, S chosen. Provisions. Bottom action button. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Containers. Bot Flesh Thresher. Step back. Mounts are restricted in this area. Character. Faith Retribution. Rare Ring. 287 item power. Cruel Vow. Healing Well. Bottom action button. Healing Well. Bottom action button. Interact. Jars. Bottom action button. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Flesh Thresher. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Energy 76%, life 80, energy 40, life 71%. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Life 81%. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Life 58%. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Life 47%. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Energy fit. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Life 58%. Energy 75%. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Energy 96%. Character. Cruel Vow. Strider and Athos, as guide. Rare Pants. Vigorous Treads. Magic Boot. Life 70%. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Life 81%. Oppressor. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Life 91%. Mother and Athos, as herald. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Crusher. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Chest. Bottom Hunter. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Energy 56%. Hunter and Athos, as drifter and energy 78%. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Mother and Athos, as herald. Energy 75%. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Energy 97%. Jars. Bottom action button. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Provisions. Bottom action button. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Thresher. Energy 76. Mother and Athos, as disciple. Mother and Athos, as herald. Energy 97%. Mother and Athos, as herald. Mother and Athos, Mother and Athos, as chosen. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Favored. Energy 76, energy 97. Barrels. Energy 76%. Favored. Elite. Energy 73, energy 94%. Raid. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Mother and Barrels. Barrels. Calcular. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Elite. Calcular. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Energy 60%. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Succubus. Energy 33%. Energy 33%. Mother and Athos, as chosen. Minion. Energy 29%. Mother and Athos, S chosen. Energy 50%, Mother and Athos, S disciple. Energy 29, Mother and Athos, S chosen. Not enough energy to use that skill. Energy 48%. Energy 70%. Energy 91%. Short sword. Mother and Athos, S disciple. Life 91%. Mother ring. Armor rack. Button action. Drifter. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Containers. Button action button. Interact. Mother and Athos. F. Mother and Athos. S chosen. Minion. Mother and Athos. S disciple. Minion. Mother and Athos. Oppressor. Mother and Athos. Mother and Athos. S. Mother and Athos. S disciple. Flesh thresher. Flesh thresher. Provisions. Bottom action button. Interact. Oppressor. Mother and Athos, S Vile, Mother and Athos, S chosen, Mother and Athos, Mother and Athos, S chosen, Mother and Athos, S chosen. Chest. Flesh ring. Flesh thresher. Oppressor. Violent. Mother and Athos, S disciple. Ring. Mother and Athos, S chosen. Flesh thresher, Mother and Athos, S chosen. Mother and Athos, S chosen. Flesh thresher. Oppressor. Mother and Athos, S chosen. 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 Energy 69%. Heavy crop. Energy 90%. Barrel. Bottom action. Succubus. Mother succubus. Windy succubus. Mother and Athos, S herald. Helper succubus. Felon. Mother and Athos, S felon. Succubus. Ilefen. Chosen. Life 95%. Succubus. Character, Cruel Vow. Rare Ring. 2. Strider and Athos, Adroit Hunter and Athos, S. Evasive Drifter and Athos, S. Boots. Adroit Short Sword of the Cruel Ring. Magic, Vigorous Drifter and Athos, S. Helm. Dashed On. Rare Pants. 293 Vigorous Ring of the Adroit. Armageddon Ballista. Rare Crossbow. 286 Item Power. Cruel Pincer Torturer. Rare Gloves. 283 Item Power. 23 Strength. Soul Shot. Bottom Action. Flesh Thresher. Lost Pack. Bottom action button. Interact. Mother and Athos, S disciple. Mother and Succubus. Flesh Thresher. Flesh Mother and Athos, S chosen. Crusher. Flash Thresher, Mother and Appos, S chosen. Containers, Mother and Appos, S chosen. Energy 64%. Nornfield Nightmare Sigil, Energy 84%. Mother and Appos, Mother and Appos, S chosen. Character, Cruel Vow. Rare Ring. Strangle Attrition, Vigorous Ring. Magic Ring. Oppressor. Mother and Appos, S Disciple, Flesh Thresher. Mother and Appos, S chosen. Mother and Appos, Flesh Thresher. Mother and Appos, S chosen. Mother and Appos, S Disciple. Tainted Bile Vent, Shocking Bile Vent. Energy 48%. Energy 69%. Life Energy 67%. Energy 88%. Flesh Thresher. Life 94%. Favored. Energy 68%. Favored, Elite. Favored. Life 82%. A barrier has been dispelled. Life 71%. Resplendent Chest. Flesh Thresher. Felon. Flesh Felon. Life 59%. Felon. Ice Clan Impaler. Felon. Life 70%. Felon. Stone Cash. Felon. Life 80%. Life 70%. Felon. Ice Clan Shaman. Oppressor. Energy 61%. Oppressor. Energy 81%. Ice Clan Impaler. Life 60%. Succubus. Life 74%. Felon. Life 55%. Of Succubus. Life 44%. Ice Clan Shaman. Life 30. Life 23%. Felon. Mirroring Ice Clan Shaman. Felon. Ice Clan Shaman. Life Ice Clan Marauder. Life 92%. Felon. Ice Clan Marauder. Life 81%. Felon. Energy 79. Ice Clan Shaman. Energy 76%. Energy 97%. Steeled. Resplendent Event Broadsword. Gloves. Strides. Life 91%. Stone Cash. Bottom action button. Interact. Mother and Appos, S Herald. Wild End, Minion. Flesh Thresher. Healing well. Bottom action button. Interact. Ritual Chamber. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Energy 76%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 6. Life energy 76%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Energy 47%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Energy 24%. Life 46%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 27%. Vulnerable. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 4%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Energy life 15%. Energy 24%. Not enough energy to use that skill. Energy 45. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. You have died. You will lose 10% equipment durability when you revive at checkpoint. Ancient Cavern. Life 100%. Energy 100%. Join fight in progress. You cannot join a boss encounter right now. Ritual Chamber. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Energy 97%. Life 76%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 86%. Life 96%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 73%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 83%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 90. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 77%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 91%. Energy 76%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Energy 95%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. 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 Life 76%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 86%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 75%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 85%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 97%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 84%. Vulnerable. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. 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 Life 66%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 76%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. 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 Life 54%. Life 27%. Vulnerable. Life 4%. Life 18%. Life 4. That skill is not ready. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 80%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 65%. Vulnerable. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 76%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 90%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 74%. Mother and Apo's S Judgment. Life 88%. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Life 76%. Vulnerable. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Life 60%. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Life 47%. Vulnerable. Life 34%. Life 63. Life 76. Life 90%. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Life 71%. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Life 63%. Vulnerable. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Mother and Appos, S Judgment. Life 73%. Dungeon complete. Falch, Net, Wet Drifter, Life 83%. 1. Left trigger. Aspect of Life 95%. Ancient Cavern. Healing Well. Bottom action button. Interact. Damage over time effects do not have random damage variance and cannot critic. Head Bardia. Ancient Cavern. Bottom action button.